Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome into the blue corner, Dave Brown.
In the blue corner, Jerry O'Dwyer, Granite Gym in the red. Good. And again, a solid start from both men. Just like we've seen, it's like newly rejuvenated, this show, with the way they've gone at it. And a jumping knee there from O'Dwyer.
Yeah, Brand very good with his combinations. Nice down the pipe. Again, coming out southpaw, so his power hand. Excuse me, no, not southpaw. His orthodox beat switches between the two.
Well, we see this often in K1, that they will switch between orthodox and southpaw depending on the power of the kick they want to produce, and also in the way they might try and fake the shots. But that was a right hand from O'Dwyer, and I think Brand felt that. He spun with the side kick as well, but that right hand is a danger. These hooking punches from O'Dwyer, very dangerous, Dean.
O'Dwyer with some nice footwork on the outside. Targets that right hand beautifully. See, they pour out with the jab. He's looking to touch his opponent with his glove and then land that big right hand.
Well, the first thing I've noticed, as you'd expect from two well-schooled fighters, is it's good, clean technique from both men. It's sharp, it's clean, and they've both had their moments here.
And almost certainly that's what we expect from Kenshiro down there in Brighton. Kenny Moitson ahead of that one. Very technical strikers, but they retain the same power as well, and great footwork. So Brand needs to start employing that. There we go. There's the technique. Double jab, right hand, knee close. That's what he needs to do. Get busy in there. Have some fun. Keep the hands up nice and high.
So both men had their moments. I said very strong, clean technique. And there's the danger for Brand, as you said, is the setup by O'Dwyer for that big right hand. The last two, though, he's just been out of range, which says to me he respects now Brand's power in return. But the timing of that kick brings things back round.
O'Dwyer circling off beautifully, but he's the stiff jab from Brand.
Back round one. They're both very proficient, Dean. We've seen that.
Brand now needs to establish that jab early on. He's got power in that jab, and it sets stuff up. There we go. There's the 1-2. Gauge the distance, keep the hands up nice and high. He's got to make sure he's able to defend the big right hand of O'Dwyer.
O'Dwyer, for his part, that chopping low kick off the rear leg is a nice setup if he can follow it up in the end of the first round. Again, and there. Now, the first round, he took him right off his feet. The second round here, he took him off balance. He must capitalise. That's one of the reasons for the low kick. Take your man off balance, come over the top with the hands. The golden boy, Ernesto Hus, booming low kicks and then those big punches over the top. You must follow up a good kick like that.
Right now coming, there's a beautiful jab. Every time he lands that, he pushes the head back of O'Dwyer. And now Brand's starting to move his head off that centre line. There was some danger early on where he'd come forward with his hands down to try and land punches. But when he uses that jab, he just comes more fruitful with his combinations.
For his part, I like that rear leg kick of O'Dwyer, but I'd like to see him stay in the pocket after he's thrown it to capitalise when Brand goes off balance. There. Now again, that will score heavily because he takes him down. When he doesn't take him down, though, he wants to still be there. Now you saw he fell, but look where O'Dwyer was. So if he didn't fall, he couldn't follow it up.
Brand almost certainly has got to make sure that he checks that kick. Some nice knees close range from Brand as he separates, but he's got to lift that lead leg up and check it with his shin so the full force of that power doesn't go through his legs. He's skipping back ever so slightly. That's another way to defend that. But as you saw, O'Dwyer was able to target that rear leg. Now you can see the leg go up of Brand. He's looking to try and check those kicks when they come. So now Dwyer needs to start faking those low kicks and go upstairs.
For his part, Brand has also, when they've come close, thrown nice clean knees at each opportunity. It's been a well-matched bout, this one. Two excellent competitors. And still very well balanced here as we come towards the end of round 2. Excellent 2 rounds, Dean.
3 different potential backgrounds, but I mean, I'd lean more towards a Dwyer in this one. So I'd argue that Brand really needs to put the pressure on, get behind the jab, move the head, and check that front kick.
I agree with you, because also when you look for things like that, you also look at the times he took Brand off his feet with those chopping low kicks. Oh, jumps with the knee to keep Brand away. Oh, that right hand landed as well. As Brand looks to close the gap and really pick up the pace, O'Dwyer is catching him on the way in, which makes this third round even more intriguing. Brand, as you said, has got to go for it, but O'Dwyer has got the technique to catch him on the way in.
It's like O'Dwyer switched ammunition. He looked for the right hand to the head, and now he's going to the body, turning back kicks, the body kicks. He's doing a good job of making Brand guess where he's going, upstairs or downstairs. So Brand's always playing a game of catch-up here.
Yes, it's been an intriguing bout. And both men very skilled. It's been very technical bout as well as hard and hurtful. And you can see Brand coming off that line, moving laterally, and it's worked for him here, putting O'Dwyer under real pressure. But O'Dwyer comes back. You couldn't ask for more, Dean. Back and forward.
O'Dwyer looking for the body shit, turning back kick again, just misses. But Brand needs to take those opportunities and storm forward. Gauge with a jab, fire that right hand in.
Well, he's come twice off the centre line to work the angles. And O'Dwyer hasn't let him build up a head of steam. That's the great thing for both men. They both got that internal mechanism. Oh, but that right hand from Brandine.
Brand now is digging deep with his knees. Look at this. The crowd is responding. He looks to separate. Brand is noticeably tired here, but he's got to keep pushing forward, Malcolm.
You're right. He's got to keep this energy going, because he really is turning this third round around here with the onslaught here, with the constant pressure. He's turned this on its head in the third round. Well, now, Dean, this is a real one for the...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both men after 3 incredible rounds of action. And this is so tight, these men have taken us to a split decision. But that decision is in favour of the blue corner, Dave Brown.